Before this video gets started, I gotta come on here and explain because there's a lot that is going to be missing in this video and it's going to leave a lot of questions. Day one was arrival day, and after that, after we got settled in, we just simply went driving around, glassing for deer, checking out parking areas, just kind of getting an overall lay of the land, where we were going to be. And then day one, I think that's when we met up with Kendall, 1508, scouted that side. And then we went somewhere else in the afternoon. And then the last day of scouting, Grant and I, we went south. And we checked out some areas that we had found on X further south, which we ended up hunting those spots. And then after that, we met back up with Kendall in the late afternoon. We went down the Tradewater River, and we checked out some spots we also had found too on X, and that's what prompted us to, the following morning on opening day, go down the river and hunt that spot. That day too, I realized that my fuel pump line, the feed line, had rotted off the fuel pump itself, thus putting a big stress on me trying to get that replaced before I came home. You know, being 700 miles south, having that happen, you know, trying to do it yourself. I had all my tools. Thankfully, I got it done myself, but it was a stress on me, and that's why there's a lot of like missing contacts, because like hunted in the morning, right after that I was working on my truck until we had to leave to go hunting in the afternoon. So it just caused me to miss a lot of contacts in the video, and I apologize for that ahead of time. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Dude, you just jumped 2 deer over there. Really? On top of the field, yes. And I've already seen 3 over here. Dude, what is this? It's a doe and like a yearling.
Oh, I gotta get.
Get out of here. You're going to get in trouble with your wife.
Phew, I'm already in trouble. What are you talking about? When am I not in trouble?
Start heading that way. There we go. That'll get us there quicker than going up and around. There we go. Left, and it'll cut us back through there, and it'll take us right up into that area. That's quite the hill climb there. Jesus, dude, what are we doing on this side over here? Right there, dude. That's the one. That's the trail. You killed buck back in there. That's a dark dog, dude.
Is this real, dude? There's a 300-acre cornfield here in public?
She's a good looking fawn too, dude. Mama's probably in the woods somewhere ahead of her. We found this spot in the bottom, a remote field, and there's deer out in the field. I tried to get film of the buck, It was a small one, and of course it didn't come out. And we got like quarter of the way out, and now we gotta go back because Grant forgot to get his backpack. I guess we got just a touch too excited about this spot. Oh, I gotta figure out one more thing in my setup, and then we're good to go. Well, it is 5:32 this morning. We got to get over to Sturgis here, 10 minutes, meet Kendall at the boat launch the boat, half an hour boat ride, all the way down to the spot that we found spur of the moment last night after all the hiking we've done over the weekend. We're not gonna sit any of those spots. We're gonna use the boat, get back into the spot, because we found 3 sets of fresh buck tracks that were within the past couple days. We're gonna assume going from this big bedding area to the river and then back into this bedding area. And if there's going to be a lot of pressure off this other field, there's another field that's nearby. We don't know if it's beans or corn or if there's anything even remotely planted in this field. The pressure might push the deer back in. We don't know. We kicked up 2 in there last night, just poking around a little bit. So that's the game plan for this morning. We're gonna slide in there and see if we can make it happen this morning.
It's got to be about 78 already.
It's hot.
It's hot.
So much for being in the low 60s this
Ready
morning.
to get in that bottom and get my long sleeves on and just sit there. Hopefully that breeze is coming off that ridge. Made her to the boat ramp, Caleb. Step 1 down. Hell yeah, dude.
To go right there.
I didn't have to take a shit. I probably could have sat there about 2 more hours. I did back there in the woods. That's why I got down.
Well, I am set up tonight on a spot we've nicknamed Pinch Point. It is a drainage that separates a bean field behind me and a cornfield in front of me, and there's a heavy run that connects these two that the deer have been using real heavy, and there's multiple heavy runs all through here. This seems like a good spot. That's why we decided to sit here instead of running down the trade water. At 11:55 today, Kendall has a camera behind the bean field and behind the cornfield, and we had a buck on the camera behind the cornfield, so that's where Grant is tonight, and then Kendall's over behind the bean field. So yeah, that's how we're all positioned, and I'm pretty much right in the middle. So feeling pretty confident tonight, and hopefully one of us will be shooting one tonight. Well, this morning we're going to slide up that drainage I seen that buck at last night. So last night I was sitting the pinch point. I had to shift myself a little bit to get comfortable, and I heard something take off, and it was a buck. So we're going to push up this morning and see if we can find him.
66 this morning, fog out there, which is nice. Yesterday, I think every morning it's been in the 70s.
Yeah,
so,
it's been warm pretty much every single morning.
This is the first morning we've gotten where it's been cool. I think it's gonna get hotter today, so it might be easy, you know, good morning to get out of the woods a little early, but 20-degree shift from last night. I think, dude, it was 85, 86 when the sun was going down.
If I told everybody this story, nobody's going to believe me, but I'm going to tell it anyhow. So we sat till about 11 o'clock this morning. I get down, all my stitch down, turn, grab the one, start wrapping it up. Next thing I know, I hear this running coming up behind me, and my bat's kind of towards the ridge top because we were sitting down in that drainage. And I look back, there's a doe running right towards me, and then another one right behind her. And then they got, I don't know, 15, 20-ish yards from me, and then they skirted off left. So yeah, whether you guys believe that or not, I wasn't obviously able to get it on film, so it is what it is. But anyhow, so tonight, considering the direction that they were headed this morning, and then where that buck came out of and worked down the drainage, we're anticipating them to be back here somewhere, because this is all real thick. Down there's a ridge point, comes down. This is another one that comes down, and then there's that one that comes down into this as well. So, and then the drainage runs right along the bottom here, continues around, and then it hooks in over there on the other side of that ridge, and then goes out into the field, and then there's another one off that way that hooks up that way. So, thinking they are bedded somewhere back up in here, whether it's on this side or on the other side or down in there. So I'm going to be sitting this ridge point tonight. We already got a stick. I'm only going to go one stick. If I go any higher, that branch right there, right there, is going to be in the way for me to shoot. So ample enough opportunity in here, and that way we don't have to drag all of our stuff in here. I'm just standing here and I'm sweating. But it's not bad. I know when I get out in the field it's going to be a lot worse. It's so much cooler down here in these drainages. And I can see why the deer like it down here. that concludes this episode until episode number 2, which is the last 2 days of our trip and the final drive home. A little bit of film from that. I apologize again for the lack of context on this video, with just some things that were missing. I realized that I missed September 1st, the day before opener, in terms of film. I think it was just one of those where I just didn't really carry the camera around with me that day. It was just a primary focus on scouting and really focusing on what we were going to do the following morning on opening day. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys haven't already, please like, comment, and share this video with someone you feel would enjoy this. And we'll catch you all in the next one.